do something a little different. I got a bunch of stuff in the mail, and it's the day before my birthday, so we're gonna do a unboxing, or several. And I'd like to thank all those who sent me presents. Just kidding, nobody sent me presents. It was me. I TikTok shopped and whatever for myself. So here, let's see. I'm pretty sure this one's from TikTok. Oh, so I saw on TikTok a type of, it's a minimizer to make big boobies go a little smaller. So, and it's supposed to be super stretchy. Shows it's super stretchy. I got it a size down than I normally wear, so I hope this works. So this was from the TikTok shop. It's called a minimizer trainer. Okay, this one's also from TikTok. Okay, which one is this one? Sheep herb. Oh, did I get it? So I found, yeah. Okay, I found in TikTok, there's a skinny suit. It's a cami and shorts, but this one, you can take it off. Like when you go to the bathroom, you can just slip off the bottom and not have to take everything off. So it's a skinny suit, but you know, because normally with a skinny suit that's in one piece, you have to take the whole thing off. But this comes where you can pull the bottom down and sit on the toilet. So I'm going to give this a try tomorrow for my birthday, because I got a real pretty dress that I'm going to wear. So that was off the TikTok shop. I forget what it's called. You look for oh, I'm losing my words. I've lost my words. I don't even know what to call it. But it's the one where you can slip it off your booty. This one, I don't know what this one is. This one might be TikTok shop. I did a lot of TikTok shopping because I was depressed, because the news, but it was also for my birthday. My birthday was coming up. Oh. What did I get? Oh! No, I didn't get this from TikTok shop. Why is it in pieces? Oh no! Oh no, it's supposed to be a bottle opener, but it came in pieces. Oh man, it was a skeleton hand bottle opener I got for a Boom Doom, but it came broken. It broke it. And it was bubble wrapped and everything, but they didn't do a good enough bubble wrapping job. I gotta return it. Great. Well, that blows. One bad one. Now this one is another one from her universe. This is, it doesn't quite, it's sort of like the Arwen black and red dress, but they made it bigger. Oh, it's heavier. It said cardigan and I didn't understand it. So it's not a dress, it's a literal cardigan. It's a jacket. But this is, so it's not a dress. It's a cardigan. So it goes over, oh, it's pretty. It's stylized like Arwen's black and red dress. I didn't understand what I was reading, but I just knew I wanted it. It's from her universe. Isn't it pretty? It's the detailing is just amazing. Well, that's lovely. Okay, cool. Well, happy birthday to me tomorrow. And we'll do another vlogging another day. So, I'll be back. Okay. So, I finally got it. This is the Saw Makeup Palette. So dig this. So this was from TikTok Shop. This is Glam Light. So normally it's $35, right? This is $35. It was marked down to 20 something, but. So I got a half off coupon, which knocked it from 35 down to 16, I believe. But with taxes and shipping, I don't think I got free shipping. Or I might have. I can't remember. But I know the total came to $24 with a half off coupon. So now this is a really interesting box. It's kind of metal. Look at that. Isn't that neat? This is really solid metal, sort of. I mean, it's really, and the box, you can't throw this box away. This is just too amazing. And then the Saw palette itself, isn't that amazing, with a jigsaw puzzle mirror? That's just amazing. So we're going to do a get ready with me with the Saw palette, which I'll probably use this for my birthday dinner tomorrow night. This is going to be amazing. I did get a birthday dress, which I'll show in a fashion vlog soon. So the lipstick we're going to use is this is the Haunted Mansion. Oh shit, I can't read it. This is one of the Haunted Mansion lipsticks. I couldn't get the other one. I wanted the other one, which is, I think it was Hitchhiker. This is something else, but this is Haunted Mansion Red. So we'll use that. Now, okay, February. Okay, February has been interesting. So, what happened? So Dad is getting more and more childlike, especially in the mornings. Some days he's agreeable, other days he's not agreeable. Like for 2 days I let him go without showering because he absolutely said he couldn't go into the bathroom. He really wouldn't go into the bathroom. So I let it go. A couple days won't do it. But Jerry had said that today is Monday, and they were going to the bank because they had to do something with Dad's bank account, and he wanted Dad to be all cleaned and dressed with clean clothes. So I had to change. I got him a fresh pair of jeans, and he got into the shower with a bit of. I had to do quite a bit of coaxing. I had to say, Jerry said you need to get into the shower. Now the thing is, I am understanding why he's fighting going into the shower. It's because with Alzheimer and dementia condition, they are more and more afraid of drowning. I mean, as it is in the bathroom, I have, so before Dad didn't have any, like, rugs down in case, you know, when the floor got wet, so he wouldn't slip. He didn't have any rugs down and he wouldn't step on the bare floor. So I went and got some rugs that absorbs water, and he sees them as huge water puddles. He doesn't see them as rugs. He sees them as huge water puddles, and he walks over them, like he steps over them, or he walks around them. He won't step on these rugs. So bathroom time is getting harder and harder. But I'm still, there are days that I lose my cool. I mean, I'm only human. I do get angry, sometimes quickly, because it's my dad. He pisses me off sometimes. Because he's 84 fucking years old. Come on. But I gotta remember he's not 84 in his head. He's a 4-year-old. He's literally a 4-year-old. So every time I ask him to do something, I'm like, okay, because he goes to bed in his t-shirt, underwear, and socks. He has to have socks on. So when I'm telling him to take his socks off, I do everything one at a time, because if you give him too many instructions, he gets confused. So one at a time, I'm telling him to take off your socks, take off your shirt. And he's like, why? Why? I'm like, we're getting in the shower. And then he talks about that he doesn't feel well, his back hurts. I'm like, Dad, it's a warm shower, it'll help your back. I said, plus you need to get clean because we don't want a stinky old man. You gotta get clean. And before he gets in the shower, I have to warm up the floor of the shower with the shower spray. So I have to spend, so before I wake him up, I have to spend an extra, like, up to 5 minutes warming up that shower floor. Otherwise he starts screaming, it's too cold, it's ice cold, is his words. It's ice cold. And then I give him a washcloth so he can wash himself. He knows how to wash himself. And usually the washcloth is too cold because it's sat out and got some air. So his condition is just getting worse and worse. His condition. He's fighting me more and more and more when it comes to the bathroom. And it's because it's a fear of drowning. Now, when he goes into the shower, he faces away from the shower. So, and that's on him. I don't direct him to do that. He does that all on his own. So it's pretty interesting, and I don't have to like stand there and make sure he washes himself. I mean, I stand there for a minute to see if he does, and he does. He knows how to do things. You just have to give him the tools and kind of start directing him on what to do. So like I give him the washcloth with the soap on it because he has no concept of soap. Whenever he washes his hands after he goes to the bathroom, he doesn't use soap because he has no concept of it. So I have to put soap on everything, like on his hands when he goes to wash his hands. I'm like, you gotta use soap. And then the washcloth I give him, I put a bunch of soap on, and I'm like, wash your body. And he always fights me. He's like, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. And I'm like, wash your body. And then I stand there for a minute, and he knows how to do it. He starts washing himself, you know. So, and I just wait for him. I don't harass him. I just sit and wait for him. I go out to the living room. I turn on the TV, and I wait for him. And either there's days he comes out partially dressed, like he puts his underwear and socks on, because I lay those out on a chair in the bathroom, and most of the time he comes out with his underwear and socks on. And there's other days he comes out underwear, socks, and his jeans on. And then there's been lately, the last few days, he only comes out in a towel because he doesn't know what to do. And it's all about the shoes. The shoes, the shoes, the shoes. He comes to find the shoes. So, so I have to fight him about the shoes because he keeps trying to put the shoes on before he puts his pants on, but then his legs are skinny enough that he can, and he won't take his shoes off to put his pants on because his legs and the pants, I guess, are big enough that he can slide his foot with his shoe on into the pants, and he gets them on. So that's been really weird to me, but I let him do it. So, yeah, he's just more and more childlike. 4-year-old, 3-year-old, just throws has little mini temper tantrums. Uh, Now for a couple of days, he was getting me up 10 minutes before my alarm, which is like 7:30. So he gets me up 10 minutes before my alarm. And the first thing I try to get him to do before I get him into the bathroom is I make him take his medication. Now, sometimes it's hard. Today he almost didn't take it. As soon as I gave him his medication, he put it down on the table. And he's like, I'm like, no, you gotta take it. So I put it back in my hand, hold his hand, and put it back in his hand. I'm like, you gotta take your medication. So he did. I give it to him in pieces. Like Jerry has one big large pill. I think it's a vitamin pill. It might be either a C or a vitamin B pill. It's a big one. So I give that to him first, and he drinks water. I always have a bottle of water ready, and then I give him the rest. They're all smaller pills, and he takes all those. He's still able to take all those. So he gets to his medicine right away. I try to get his medicine right away. And then there's other days that we don't get to it until after his shower. Now, he's been having a little higher blood pressure lately, and it's because he's immediately agitated that Jerry's not there. Good, 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 good. I thought I didn't have any tissues. I got tissues. So, and I recently oiled the front door and the screen door because it made horrendous noise that would hurt Dad's ears. Because with this condition, he's been going autistic. Noise freaks him out. So I oiled the front door and the screen door so they don't squeak. But because of that, I don't know when Jerry comes in, because that usually is my cue that Jerry's in. So, so Jerry's kind of been sneaking in without me knowing it. But then that's my fault. Like I said, I oiled the door. I just didn't want, because the other day, Saturday, I had to take, no, Sunday, I had to take Boom Doom to work at the restaurant he works at. And I had to leave really early in the morning. Like, I left at 7:10 to come get Boom Doom, take him to his job, and then come back. I was back by 7:40 before I woke up Dad. But because it's a Sunday, Jerry comes later, so I let Dad sleep as late as he can. So normally, I get him up a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. But on the days that Jerry's going to be late, I try to, I hope that he sleeps past 9 or 10 o'clock. But Sunday, he only slept a little past 8 o'clock, so that was okay. I got him up, got him ready. But, yeah, I got him in the shower Sunday. because it was 2 days. He didn't shower Friday and he didn't shower Saturday. He just absolutely refused. So that also meant, but I was able to get him to shave his face, brush his teeth, and you know, such and such. Now, I'm trying really hard. I don't always succeed in being patient. I'm going to admit that. I yell a little bit, but it, you know, it doesn't go past that. Because I don't have patience with kids. I don't have patience with kids anymore. And it just, that's the thing. When you're caring for, when you're caring for a family member who is older in age but has reverted back to childlike, you can't consider them adults. They're not adults anymore. They are literally children. You have to think of them as children. Number one, it'll save your sanity. Because you can't think of them as adults. They're not adults. They're children. They're literally behaving like children. So treat them as such. And they do respond to gentle parenting. You have to try to be gentle parenting, because adult logic does not work. It does not work. Adult logic does not work on these people. That's the number one thing I'm learning as a caregiver. You try to, at first you try to make sure they have their dignity, that you treat them with respect as an adult, as your elder. Fuck that. They're not adults anymore. Physically, yes. Mentally, no. You just got to get that out of your head. That's the number one thing you have to learn. You have to treat them like children. I mean, don't talk baby talk to them. Just you gotta learn what type of tone, because they respond to tone, your voice tone. They do respond to that. Now, I wasn't taught this as a caregiver. They didn't say to do that. They were trying to teach, what they try to teach you is to treat them like adults. You can't. You literally can't. You can't think of this person like my dad is 84. Oh, he's 84, he should know. No, he's not 84, not here. Just forget it. So certain tones, and a lot of the time, because his hearing is going, I do cues, like physical cues. Like for him, I do this to get him to go to the bathroom or to come with me. Or I grab his hand if he's receptive. Now, there's also, with dementia and Alzheimer's, you're supposed to lead them by their arm. Well, Dad doesn't like to be led by his arm. So I grab his waist and I direct him with his waist. And a lot of the time, especially in the bathroom, when I'm trying to get him to shave his face and he won't step on the rugs, I grab his jeans pocket and I pull him forward to the sink, and I'm like, it's dry, it's okay, it's dry, and pull him to the sink, you know, because he's standing 5 feet away from the sink with a handful of shaving cream, and he won't go near the sink. It's just like, so I try to pull him with gentle force to the sink. And I know that sounds bad, that I'm forcing him to do stuff. Yes and no. Sometimes to get things done, you have to force them just a little bit, but not to where you hurt them. You can't hurt them. You shouldn't hurt them. That's when you get people calling the cops on you for elder abuse. So anyway, so he's been more and more challenging. Oh, wrong one. Here it is, here it is. Saw. I want to play a game. I'm still trying to find, I'm waiting for Ghostface. The Ghostface palette has not come back in stock. So I'm still waiting for the Ghostface palette. That's the other palette I want. That's from Glamlight. Okay, and I made a mistake with, so the Twilight palettes, they all were from ColourPop. I forgot. I thought Glamlight did Twilight. No, ColourPop did all the Twilight palettes. Ooh. Ooh. They even have some, they have the little Gideon doll on the tricycle stamped in here. They have the jigsaw pieces stamped on here. They have the circular stamped on here. I see a saw. They have they have the handsaw, the what is it? You know, that handsaw from the first movie stamped on here. That's pretty cool. Well, this is okay. This is going to be interesting. What should I do? They have a couple of glittery. There's even one called Spiral. It looks purple. Okay. Oh, Hacksaw. It's called a Hacksaw. That Hacksaw from the first movie. I forgot the name of it. It was Hacksaw. Okay. It's mostly purples and reds and pinks. There's even beige. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to try the one called Spiral. It looks purple. It's like a deep purple amethyst. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh. Ooh, check out that purple. That's an interesting purple. Okay, so I've been watching on Facebook. I'm finding I can't be on TikTok very long. I get triggered. I get triggered with TikTok, with all the political shit that pops up, because it's more horrible news every day, something horrible. Even though there's been wins with the Supreme Court saying, no, Mr. President, you can't do that, and you need to stop doing that, and now you got to give back money, he's still going to ignore it. I mean, how do you enforce the president to do what the Supreme Court says? You can't. I mean, you can't. That's where the, but you can't, because he doesn't acknowledge the law. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this. I can't be on TikTok very long. It's very triggering. I've been trying to find, like, on my feed pops up more horror stuff and book stuff. So I've been trying to, you know, I've been adding more and more horror authors, because I'm going to be reading more. I've made it a mission to start reading more, like, actual books. And, okay, anyway, on Facebook, on the Reels, I'm following this lady that has some horses. It's called, her thing is called My Horse Willow. But she has more than one horse. Willow, so she has, the two horses she shows is Willow, which is, it's a maroon horse. I think it's called a bay. But he's also Arabian. And so is Oakley. Oakley looks like a Palomino, but he's Arabian. And the way I know that is because the shape of the ears, they're shaped with a point. And when they run, they put their tail up. And the way they run, it's very graceful. They're very long-legged. Arabians are very fast runners. So she's usually filming. She rides on one horse, or she rides on the other. Sometimes she's riding Oakley, sometimes she's riding Willow, and she runs them in open spaces, and she films it either with a drone or she has she has a camera holder. So I've been inspired to go find horseback trail rides. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start. I don't have horses, but near me are a few stables. No Escape. This is a lighter purple. Not quite. I mean, it's not quite a lavender. It's too dark to be a lavender. So, I've been inspired to go horseback riding. So there is, I found a trail ride with a group. They say you can either bring your own horse or they will loan one to you for the trail ride. The trail ride's almost 2 hours long. And I remember about horseback riding also is exercise. So I'm considering starting either that once a month or once every couple of weeks to go on a trail ride. So far the one I found, the trail ride, hour and a half. I don't know where yet. They don't have it listed. But it's $65. So that's pretty reasonable. I can swing $65. I've been so inspired. Because when I was little, I was a horse fanatic. I was a Tina Belcher about horses. But I didn't understand about the hands, how to measure horses by the hands. I didn't understand all the horse parts. I wasn't that nerdy about it. But I had a poster with all the breeds of horses. I knew all the breeds of horses. And so I've been watching some Facebook reels of people horseback riding. And I really want to go horseback riding. I love going horseback riding. I never had a horse, but I remember when I was younger, I would go to friends of my mom's up in Utah. They had a ranch. I got to ride horses for like a few days. It was my favorite thing to do. I didn't saddle them. I don't remember saddling them. But they had people that would saddle the horse for me. But because I was so short, I needed to step on the fence to get on the horse. And I'm still the same way. I'm still too short. I'm going to need, hopefully I can tell them that they need to get me a ladder. Or I'll try to get to a fence area where I can climb onto the horse because I'm too damn short. I'm only 5'2". As it was, that video of me getting on the war horse was laughable because the guy practically had to shove my butt up. The horse was like 9 feet tall. Let's see. Let's go a little lighter. We're going to do Rust, which is a red. It's a reddish burgundy? Reddish? It's a reddish color. It's called Rust. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm looking like a 80s porn star. So, and then the other thing I am finding I want to do is I want to learn how to shoot a gun. I mean, I've shot guns before, but I never had any formal training. It was like, one was my ex before we got married. He took me out to the desert. He had a couple of guns I shot. I wasn't comfortable with it, but with the state of the world as it is, with the Gestapo doing its thing, I feel I need to be better prepared for whatever's going to come. So I'm going to learn. We have several gun ranges that they can help teach you how to shoot guns. Now I didn't find any prices on that. I was just trying to find places that, you know, the gun ranges, because they're mostly inside. They're mostly inside. I just feel, okay, I'm going to top it off with this. It's kind of got blood splatter. It's white. It's white with red. I wonder how this is going to look. Called Cut Deep. Ugh. Okay, okay. Interesting. So that's what I am. That's what I feel I need to do as a new hobby interest. Go horseback riding and learn how to shoot. I feel, oh no. Okay, here we go. I didn't bring a sponge, so we're going to use this. Blending it. So yeah, because of the state of the world, how things are degenerating, so also TikTok has, so I've been commenting on TikTok about, you know, there's been some, oh, the videos about healthcare. Ooh, ooh. The health care for women is just getting worse. It's like they're refusing to even give us care at all. I mean, you could be bleeding from something other. I don't know if they even will patch you up if you've been like stabbed or shot. I don't know if they'll even do that. But just the health care, it's definitely getting worse. Oh my, I love it. I love it. I look like a freak. No, I look pretty. I look pretty. I like it. I like the colors. The colors are just so amazing. So, TikTok is now selling this book calling Survival Without an MD. And what it does is it has step-by-step instructions on how to do certain procedures that doctors normally do. I mean, I think it's for simpler things like for wounds, you know, stabbing. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it looks like it's to do stitching and all sorts of wound care, and I don't know. I want to get it because I've been commenting. I'm having this vision that we're going to need to do. We're now to the point we have to do our own doctoring. We have to do our own doctoring. We have to stop going to urgent care. We have to stop going to the hospitals. It's just the healthcare is shit if you're not a man. It's shit if you're not a man. I'm just going to say it that way, and it's fucking true. It's shit if you're not a man. So, we have to take care of our own shit. We have to DIY our own healthcare. It's coming down to that. That's what it's coming down to, and I'm afraid, I don't want to say it. I don't want to be an alarmist. I just feel that's what's coming next, and this book would be helpful. There's also lots of medical videos that you can watch on YouTube, but I think we're there. We're there. We are there. Okay, next up. I forget what this is called. Summon spirits, right. Summon spirits. I only got to wear this once, I think. I think I'm going to go last. Ooh, my. Ooh, this is vanilla flavor. So yeah, the book is kind of expensive right now. It's Survival Without a Doctor. I think it's either without a doctor or without an MD. And it's $35. It's going to be so worth it. I'm going to get it on my next. I'm going to get it on my next payday. Oh shit. Gonna get it on my next payday because I think we're there. We can't afford health care. We're gonna have to do things. We're gonna have to DIY our health care. Now, if you have really good health care, like health insurance, fine, do it. But if you're not part of the 10% or the 1% that has money to afford health care, ooh, I like it. I like it. I look so pretty. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's called Survival Without a Doctor. It's a book. TikTok shop. Go find it. We're to the point we need to DIY our healthcare. We're just gonna have to. There's no way around it anymore. And the biggest joke right now going around is the baby in the White House wants to send hospital ships to Greenland to help them with their health crisis. Dipshit, they don't have health crisis, they have universal health care. And also, dipshit, those hospital ships are in dry dock. You can't send nothing nowhere. They're in dry dock, which means they're off the water. They are on land. What an idiot. What a fucking idiot. To try to entice people to come to America that has no universal health care. That's a deal breaker. That is not an enticement. They know we don't have universal health care like they are getting because they're a part of the Denmark realm. Unbelievable. It's the same with wanting to annex Canada to come down to be part of America. Dipshit, they have universal health care. We don't. Deal breaker. That's a big fucking no. I'm wanting to go to a country that has universal health care. That's where I'm wanting to go. Because we're shit. I am so pretty. So, yeah. You just can't destroy this box. It's just, this box is amazing. Just solid. Anyway. Glamlight. Saw. Go get it. Yeah. So yeah, I've been, so I started my drinking before I go to bed, I do drinking. I've been raised to be kind of, as my sister calls me, straight edge. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything to like check out, to deal with life and all the shit that goes on. I've been raw dogging it, sober, and having mental crisis without killing anybody, amazingly enough. But I'm to the point I can't do it anymore. I haven't been able to sleep. I mean, I wasn't sleeping, but now drinking before bed, now that I do, I'm able to sleep. I feel refreshed in the morning, but I only have one because I'm such a I'm a weak drinker. One knocks me out. So I've been ordering those Truly hard seltzers. Oh, that's the only thing I can take. So one can, it's the tall cans. It's more than enough. It gets me so buzzed. I'm able to fall asleep. I sleep and wake up completely refreshed. Raw dogging it, trying to sleep where I don't go to bed till 2, 3 in the morning and then have to get up by 7:30. I feel like shit. But ever since I've been drinking before bed, it's been very helpful. But the trick is, stay off of TikTok while you're drinking before bed, because that just triggers you more and then you can't sleep. Which, that's what happened last night. I got on TikTok again and got myself pissed off. I had to drink 2. But now I gotta refill my fridge. I think I'm down to like 5 left. Hopefully I'll get some birthday money tomorrow so I can buy another case, another 12-pack. But Truly has been really helping me sleep. I get like almost 8 hours sleep because I fall asleep early, like by 10, maybe 11. I pushed it till 11 last night. I got to drinking late because I was on TikTok. TikTok is so triggering. I made some more TikToks. I've been having I've been trying to start a fight. So like, dipshit has promised stimulus checks. He's promised tariff checks. He's promised Doge checks, which have never shown up. Not shown up at all, because it was all bullshit. He just said it to calm his people down. They're still waiting for those checks. They're like, oh, it's coming. Well, my fight I was starting was Biden actually gave out 3 real stimulus checks, $1,200 a piece, which I did get. 3 of them. Actual real checks. Stimulus checks. I got 3 of them. 3 of them. So that's the fight I keep trying to start to see if it'll get some traction. I'm trying to get some traction to see what kind of responses I get. So far, a lot of people like them because they agree with me. This is Poppy. This is the wild berry. It's a fruity flavor. It's a wild berry flavor. Just, I don't know how to describe it. It's not grape. It's like a berry flavor. Anyway, I am so pretty. I am so pretty. And then I gotta go do my hair lightening. I've been trying to lighten my hair. I haven't done my purple yet. I might have to do my purple tomorrow, but I'm gonna lighten it tonight. I had to get some new stuff because the oops that we used didn't work. It did this. That's not lightening my hair. It left it dark. It brought out all the gray on the sides, but that's all it did. The oops didn't work. We probably didn't mix it right. We probably didn't get shook enough, so the solution didn't work. So we waited a few days. I'm going to try this new Garnier. It's a bleach. It's a vegan bleach thing, but it's more with oils, like not essential oils, but with like lemon oil and things like that, natural oils that lighten the hair. So I'm going to give that a try tonight. So tomorrow's my birthday. I got a pretty dress I'm going to wear. I'm probably going to do this look. This is awesome. I look awesome. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm trying to be happy right now because I got a mission to go on the horseback trails, the horseback riding trail. I'm going to learn how to shoot a gun. I'm going to get that book. I'm going to start reading on how to do our own doctoring. I mean, we normally do our own DIY type of doctoring if we can, but like for COVID and whatnot, we had to go to professional help because we couldn't do it on our own. But no, things like that, you know, and if it's like COVID or something really bad, like also they had flu A, Sis and Boom Doom had flu A, they needed medicine. They couldn't just sleep it off. So far, everybody's healthy. Nothing has really affected us, like none of the bad stuff has really affected us, which is, we're lucky. We're lucky. The Gestapo is down in Phoenix, which is 4 or 5 hours away. I haven't heard if they'd come back here. I mean, I think we'd know, because people were freaked when they were here last year. They were freaked. They weren't in black vans. They were hiding in other type of, well, I don't know. They said they were using other type of vehicles, not the black vans that they have now. But last year they had other type of vehicles, and they were leaving things on people's door for some other company. Or it could have been some other company and not Gestapo at all, so I don't know. I don't know. But I know people were freaked in my neighborhood. Because we have, in my neighborhood, a bunch of Mexican families with kids. Yeah, little toddlers across the street. I have, there's a family across the street with 2 little toddlers, and they are Mexican. So, nice people. I have no beef with immigrants. I could care less that they're here. I don't even care if they're here illegally. I mean, I used to, when I was younger, much younger, like 30 years ago, I thought the same as a MAGA thought. Oh, they're stealing our resources. They're stealing this. They're stealing that. Because the circumstances I was in, I was told that because I wasn't foreigner, I wasn't going to get as much help that they get. And I didn't know it was only state level that they can get aid, not federal level. So I didn't know that. I was just a dumb shit. And because I didn't get as much help when I needed help because I wasn't a foreigner. But I didn't know that. Nobody explained it to me that it's a state level aid that they're allowed to give to the immigrants. And that's what people need to research. They're not allowed, they're not qualified to get any federal aid like Medicaid or anything like that, but the state level can offer them some sort of partial medical aid. And they can get some sort of food assistance and cash assistance, but it's at the state level, not the federal level, because they don't qualify. And then having to possibly renew my passport, which I never get to use, because who the fuck can afford to travel anywhere? But if I have to get a passport to prove that I am here, I am native, not, well, I was born here, that's just ridiculous. So that's something else I gotta consider. I got to renew. I have to look into renewing my passport. I don't want to. I think it's bullshit. But, yeah, that's where we're at. And, I don't know what else to do. So, little things, like I said. So on my new list of things to do, horseback riding trail rides. Gonna start there. And then learn how to shoot guns. So, will I buy a gun? Maybe later, if things get much worse. I might start with the Byrna gun. Have you heard of that? The Byrna non-lethal gun. You don't need a license for. It's legal in all 50 states, but with the way things are, nothing's legal anymore. Except it's legal for you to die. They just want you dead. You're in the way, they want you dead. fucking die. Welcome to 1930s Germany in America. Germerica. 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 Okay. Just like MAGA is no longer MAGA because it's not about making this America great again. It's about making South America great again. So they're MASAGA. M-S-A-G-A. Make South America great again. They're MASAGA now. They're not MAGA. They're MASAGA. But we still call them maggots. Germerica. Welcome to Germerica. I love it. I personally don't love it, but that's a name I've been trying to come up with. I could use that for the title of my story. The prison country of Germerica. Love it. Ideas just flow when I just... So anyway, I've been, on Skyrim. Let's talk about Skyrim. Let's get off this doom and gloom shit. So on Skyrim, I bought the other, like, you build your player homes, like, from, so it's Dawnstar, Falkreath, what's the third one? Morthal. So I'm concentrating on building those houses up. Now, those houses, the giants always go after your livestock. So that's the problem. And if your family is there, the bandits kidnap your family. So right now, I don't have a family. Because I've been too busy. I got my army of 8 now. I got my army of 8! Oh, okay. So Boom Doom downloaded Jesper the Guard for me. So he's my 8th follower. I don't have to give up any followers. I literally have my own army. Now, Jesper the Guard, if you are not familiar, he's, there's this TikToker who makes Skyrim anime short films, or episodes, of, about the guards of Skyrim. Now, mostly it's about this one Whiterun guard, Jesper, who's like a shit guard. I mean, he always gets in trouble. He has his sword taken away. He comes with a wooden sword because that's when he gets punished. He's punished and his sword is taken away. They give him a wooden sword to use so he can't hurt anybody. And he's always sweeping somewhere because he's kind of, I don't know if he's lazy or it just, he has bad luck. But, and then there's Keith. He's friends with Keith the Thief from the Thieves Guild, who always gets him in trouble. There's Dave. He's a guard from Dawnstar. Now he's a weird one. He's immortal. He has powers. He can go in and out of Oblivion at his whim. He has houses in Oblivion. He can summon things out of anywhere. And the Dragonborn is this big giant. They have him as a giant mouth breather. They keep his mouth open. That's all he does is breathe heavy. And he's always doing stupid shit, like putting cheese wheels everywhere that Jesper had to clean up. So it's a cute little, find it, I think on TikTok it was called Skyrim Guard Tales, and then it changed names because I watched the reels on Facebook. It's under a different name, but I think it's Skyrim Guard Tales. It's really cute. They're little episodes, and they made a mod on the Creation Club for Skyrim, Jesper the Guard. And he doesn't have a helmet. He's really cute. He sort of has the Jesper voice from the videos. He's a decent fighter, but he also, when you take him to any town, he starts talking to other NPCs. It's hilarious. So he's really fun to have. And I gave him a different, it's a modded guard outfit. So it's still a Whiterun guard outfit. It's a little shorter. and it's partially with Dawn Guard leather too below it. And then he's got some really cool. He's got like pants that have. I got him some modded guard boots. They're taller guard boots. It's really he's really amped up. I gave him a glass shield because it's a light armor. I feel Jesper works better with light armor because the guard uniform is light armor. I gave him some decent. I gave him like a sword, a really good sword. What was it? Did I give him ebony? Excuse me. I think I gave him ebony. I also gave him, I think, an ebony dagger. I can't remember. I gave him light stuff. So and he's not wearing. Yeah, he is wearing a helmet. I gave him a vigilant enforcer helmet, so it sits on his head, but there's also this much that you can see his face, just this much. So I felt, yeah, I try to give everybody a helmet except some of my followers don't have helmets. I gave Lydia, it's called a scaled horned helmet, so she kind of looks like the Dragonborn, but the horns are right here, and I think it's enchanted. I think no, I did not give Sophia a helmet because she has a circlet. It's a destruction circlet because she does magic. But Sophia keeps taking her clothes off. So sometimes she shows up in just her bra and underwear. So, because she always talks about doing a spell that takes your clothes off. So she's always doing that. Yeah, so I have Lydia as a follower because Gregor decided to be my Dawnstar steward for my Dawnstar house. So I went and got Lydia as a follower to replace him. And I gave her a different. Normally, I left her with the carved Nord armor. I gave her something else. I'm trying to switch up. I was trying to switch up all their armors. So yeah. So with God, I really like this. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. So that's what I've been doing on Skyrim. I'm not doing any quest line or anything. I mean, I do some side quests to get some money because when you buy building materials, it costs you money, and I keep running low on money, so I have to do side quests to get some money. Or I go to Blackthorn and just pick up all the profits from Blackthorn, since I own the town. And that gets me money. I'm mainly just building my houses. That's what I'm mainly concentrating on. So, and switching up everybody's armor and weapons. Yeah. I think I wanted to give Lydia some Urkathan war axes. I thought that'd be more her style. So, yeah. I'm going to go do that. Anyway, so I wanted to get on here. February's been okay.